Leaders often confuse options with priorities. Most decisions are hard not because they are complex, but because they are avoided. You're listening to Clarity with Priya, where calm meets clarity. Today, we are talking about something every leader struggles with, even if they do not admit it: making decisions instead of drifting past them. Here's the truth we rarely say out loud: most decisions aren't actually complex, they are just heavy because we keep avoiding them. We avoid the conversation, we avoid the change, we avoid the priority. And slowly, almost quietly, we start drifting, thinking we are choosing, but really we are just reacting. As leaders, we often confuse options with having priorities. Options give us comfort, priorities give us clarity. But when everything feels important, nothing gets chosen. When we don't choose, life chooses for us, and usually not in our favor. Think about the last decision you delayed, not because you lacked data, not because the decision was complex, but because the emotional cost felt higher than the practical one. Maybe it was a performance conversation, a strategic shift you knew was overdue, a customer you needed to realign, a boundary you needed to set. The decision itself was not difficult. The possibility of discomfort was. I once worked with a leader who kept postponing a critical team change. Every week they said, let's gather more inputs, let's see how it plays out, let's wait for next quarter. But nothing new came. Their avoidance didn't protect the team, it stalled it. The moment they made the final decision, they said something powerful. It wasn't complicated, I just didn't want to own it. That's when it clicked. Leadership doesn't demand perfect decisions, it demands owned decisions. Actionable clarity. Three shifts to stop drifting. One, replace what are my options with what actually matters. Options spread your attention, priorities focus it. Two, decide based on direction, not on comfort. If the goal is growth, choose the path that aligns, even if it is uncomfortable today. Three, set a decision deadline. If something lingers in your mind for more than 2 weeks, it's not an information problem, it is an avoidance problem. Clarity isn't about knowing everything, it's about knowing what you won't drift on anymore. When leaders choose decisively, they move from reacting to creating, drifting to directing. You're listening to Clarity with Priya, where calm meets clarity. If any part of this video nudged you, try making one decisive choice today. Not the easiest choice, not the safest choice, just the right one.